and today I'll be playing a survival horror game called Alone Against Fear. It's a solo game written by Andreas Figl. I cannot pronounce it. Sfiliogli. I'm going to write it in the description. Despite its name, it is not associated with the Chaos Alone Against solo game series. Alone Against Fear is a solo game about exploring an abandoned city during an apocalypse caused by something. I'll be playing as one of the pre-generated characters, Douglas Harrison, and my current mission is the recover of medical supplies. A loved one is in need for specific medicines. Now, let's play Alone Against Fear. I roll 2d6 upon entering an unexplored square. I roll an 8. The first square I enter is a street. I roll 1d6 on the appropriate table. 2. No encounter. I perform a search but find nothing. I move on. I roll 2d6 and roll a 5, a place of worship. On the specific location table, I roll 1. It is a peaceful place with no encounters. Now, I could designate it as a safe space, but I feel that I'm close enough to my base of operations that it doesn't matter, so I move on. I roll 2d6 and roll a 7. Then I roll 1d6 to determine if I come across a house or a wandering random encounter. I roll a 5, house. I roll 1d6 on the appropriate table, 2. I find helpful people. I could heal 1 damage if it was necessary, and also get 1 food, which I can use. I'll also take this opportunity to search for medicine, which I have a chance of finding, 4. Nothing appropriate. Now, once I'm rested, I move on. I roll 2d6 and get 9, the sewers. I roll 1d6 on the appropriate table, 5. There are 2d6 zombies, 8 zombies located inside. Now, each is destroyed by 1 hit, and I'm going to use my knife as a weapon. Now, I attack with my knife and destroy the first zombie. My turn done, the surviving zombies attack. 3 zombies successfully attack, dealing 1 damage each. Now that brings me to 8 health. I missed the first and second zombie, and I just managed to destroy the third. The 2 zombies hit me, dealing 1 damage each, which brings me to 6 health. Not really ready to die during the first combat scene, I drop my knife and raise my chainsaw. The first swing is wide, I miss, but the second manages to strike home. Now, a chainsaw deals more damage than a knife and is much louder. I have to roll to make sure that nothing else shows up. The zombie strikes me for 1 damage, bringing me to 5 health, and then I destroy it. I roll again, and there is still nothing. With the zombies destroyed, I search and find a strong coffee, good for 6 drinks, body armor with 4 life, a box of essential oils, and 1 grenade. I could have used that armor when I was getting my ass handed to me by fucking zombies. Now I move on to 1 more location today and reach a clinic where I roll 6, which triggers the event, the Good Doctor. A gaunt figure in a doctor's garb stands before you. As he stretches his bony fingers at you, you feel your skin crawl. At the corner of your eyes, long shadows creep on the green walls and move closer. Now, rather than fight, I'll take the mental scar and physical injury so that the zombies disappear. I roll on the insanity table, and I am absent-minded. My wife would agree with that. I roll on the injury table, and I am limping. It could have been worse. As I'm at a clinic, I can search for medical supplies. Had I fought the doctor in 1, I'd have managed to acquire a dose automatically, but as I decided to avoid risking damage, I must search as normal. Unfortunately, while I had a 50% chance of finding medicine, the search was unsuccessful. At this point, the day is over. I have to sleep and eat. Now, as I'm running a separate session each day until complete, and putting them all together in a single video, my character will completely heal. Yay!
Are you tired of the way life treats you? Are you tired of the same thing every day? Is there anything new? Now there is. With merchandise from M Percents, you can show everyone that you are awesome. So run, I said run, and pick up something today. Now, for the gratuitous sex part of the advertisement.
Side effects may include heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, anal bleeding, and death. Yes, I said and. Please consult a doctor if... Oh no, please be an upset stomach. Please be an upset stomach. Son of a bitch.
I move to another empty square and roll. Another 2. While I can choose a military base or clinic, I'm specifically looking for medicine, so I'm going to come across another clinic. And again, I come across the good doctor. Now, full of life and with body armor, I'm going to fight him in hopes of getting a dose of medicine. The doctor is dangerous enough that I want to avoid taking too much damage, so I'm going to use the chainsaw, which gives me a +1 bonus on my attack roll. I roll 6, including the modifier, which is barely a success. I deal 1 damage, reducing the doctor's life to 7. I must roll to see if additional zombies are summoned due to the noise. If I roll 1, 1d6 additional zombies will show up. I roll a 2. Whew. The doctor attacks and succeeds, dealing 1 damage. Now to see if it hits me or my body armor. I have to roll 1d6. On 1 to 3, I take the damage, but on a 4 to 6, the armor takes the damage. I roll another 2, so I take the hit. But I'm trying to avoid damage at this point, so I take another injury in place of the damage. I can take up to 3 injuries total. I roll 1d6. I roll 1d6 to determine the injury. I roll a 1, a facial scar, which gives me a -1 to charisma rolls. My turn, and another chainsaw attack. I roll 4, a miss. I still have to roll to see if the attack was heard. I roll a 1, so more zombies will show up. 2 zombies will arrive after my next turn. The doctor attacks and hits, but this time my body armor takes the hit. I roll and miss. No more zombies are attracted yet, but the zombies on their way show up. They'll go after the doctor. The doctor attacks and misses. Zombie 1 hits. Zombie 2 hits. My body armor takes the first hit, but I take the second. I'll take the damage, but I don't want to be overheard, so I'll use the grenade. The grenade does 4 automatic damage, spread around all of the enemies. So the zombies are both destroyed, and the doctor takes the remaining 2 damage, reducing its life to 4. However, a grenade is loud, so I have to roll to see if the attack was heard. A 1 to 3 means the attack will attract enemies, while 4 to 6 means that it wasn't overheard. I roll 2. So now I roll for a random encounter to start at the end of combat, not while I'm fighting the doctor. I roll 4, which, after a few more rolls, leads to 1d6 possessed humans. Great. The doctor rolls and successfully attacks. Again, I take the damage, but rather than an injury, I'll just take the damage, which reduces my life to 10. My turn. I attack with the chainsaw and roll a 6+. That means the dice explodes, and I roll again. With multiple successes, I attack multiple times. I only roll for 2 additional successful attacks, so I do 3 damage, which is great and reduces the doctor to 1 life. I roll, but the attack isn't overheard. The doctor attacks and misses. I attack and miss. The attack isn't overheard. The doctor attacks and it is a success. I take the damage and reduce my life to 9. I attack and roll 2 exploding die, totaling an attack of 17. That's more than enough damage to destroy the doctor. At this point, 3 possessed human demon worshippers arrive. I decide to use my knife, which is a less successful weapon, but won't risk attracting more zombies. Now, despite the knife's shortcomings, my first task is successful, and I deal 1 damage to the first human. The first human attacks and misses. The second attack successfully hits, and the third attack successfully hits. The body armor takes the first attack, reducing it to 2 life, while I take the damage from the second attack, reducing my life to 8. I attack twice, destroying the first human and successfully injuring the second. The second human's attack is successful, and I take the damage, reducing my life to 7. The third human's attack is a miss, and I miss my attack. The second human successfully attacks, and I take the damage, reducing my life to 6. The third human's attack is successful, but my body armor takes the damage, reducing its life to 1. I miss my next attack. Both humans miss their next attacks. I miss my next attack. Both humans miss their next attacks. I miss my next attack. You'll notice there is a little repetition in some of these rolls. The second human misses, but the third human attacks successfully. I take the damage, reducing my life to 5. Fuck. My attack is successful, and I destroy the second human. The third human misses. I succeed on my attack with multiple successes, enough to deal 2 damage to the human and destroy the third human. With the human worshippers dead, I roll 1d6 to see what, if anything, happens. I roll a 3, nothing happens. I get my reward, and shit. I just read the rest of the doctor's combat entry and realized that exploding dice deal no extra damage. So, I'm going to return the doctor to 2 life. I attack with a chainsaw and miss. The attack isn't overheard. The doctor attacks and misses. I miss my attack, which isn't overheard. The doctor misses its attack. I succeed on an attack and deal 1 damage, reducing the doctor to 1 life. The attack isn't overheard, thankfully. The doctor attacks but misses. I miss my attack. Again, the attack is barely not overheard. The doctor misses. I miss, and the chainsaw isn't overheard. The doctor misses. I miss, and the chainsaw isn't overheard. We're all so good that an attack would have almost been successful. Fuck. Doctor hits, and I take the damage, reducing my life to 4. My attack misses, and the attack isn't overheard. The doctor's attack misses. I miss my attack, and the chainsaw isn't overheard. The doctor's attack is a success, and I take the damage, reducing my life to 3. My attack is successful, and I destroy the doctor. No zombies overhear my attack, and I can finally collect my reward for defeating the doctor. I get 1 first aid kit, which I greatly appreciate. 4 painkillers, not so great because they come with some bad side effects, and 1 dose of the medication that I'm looking for. Now, since the book isn't really clear about it, unless I missed the rule somewhere, I'm going to perform a search for more medicine. I find another dose. Fuck yeah, it's 2 of the 3 that I need. But it's time to move on. The next square I enter contains more sewers. I roll d6 and I have found a hell gate. While not part of my current mission, the overall campaign deals with closing the hell gates. I do not have the ritual knowledge to do anything about it yet, and I take 1 automatic damage from in the gate's presence. But the gate is luckily unguarded, so I can move on. My life is reduced to 4, but I have a first aid kit which heals 1d6 plus 2 life. It will heal 4 life, 1 after each encounter that deals damage. I regain 1 point after my encounter with the doctor, and 1 point after my encounter with the gate, so I heal 2, returning me to 6 life, and my first aid kit can heal 2 more points of damage. I move on and roll a street in the next box. I roll 5, a random encounter with a slasher, the blood-drinking lady. Now she'll try to bite me, and for every successful attack she makes, there is a small chance that she'll become more difficult. Spoiler warning, that small chance is not so small. My first attack against her is a success, and I deal 1 damage, reducing her life to 4. My attack with the chainsaw isn't overheard. Her attack is a success. She reduces my life to 5, and I have to roll to see if she becomes more powerful. She becomes more powerful, rising by 1 level, and my body armor takes the damage. The body armor is destroyed. My attack is successful, barely. I reduce her life to 3. My attack is not overheard. She attacks. Another success. My life reduces to 4. She doesn't get more powerful. Whew. I roll exploding dice, dealing 2 successful attacks. I reduce her life to 1, and my attack isn't overheard. Her attack misses. My attack misses, but the chainsaw isn't overheard. Her attack misses. My attack misses, not overheard. Her attack misses. My attack barely misses. It would have been a success if she hadn't gotten more powerful. The attack wasn't overheard, thankfully. Her attack succeeds and reduces my life to 3. She gets more powerful. Fuck. My attack misses, but it wasn't overheard. Her attack is successful, and my life is reduced to 2. And she gets more powerful. But now she can't get any more powerful at this point. She has reached her max level. My attack fails, and that isn't a surprise. And her attack succeeds, also not a surprise. My life is reduced to 1. Fuck. My attack just fails. Shit. Her attack is a success. I take an injury. The last I can take. Holy shit, my attack is a success. She is destroyed. I heal 1 life from the first aid kit, and it's good for 1 more heal. I move on. Now, I roll and discover a school. Specifically, it's an abandoned primary school. I roll on the children's stuff table, find a carved jack-o'-lantern, which I don't really need. I also roll to see if I encounter any witch children. I do. Now, this game does have combat against a child, and just want to give everybody a good, clear content warning that this is going to be a little bit of a difficult section for some people. So skip ahead if you're not comfortable with the whole child combat thing. I'll put a little something in the video just to let you know when it's safe to come back. So, I encounter a single witch child. While dealing no damage, the encounter can be very unsettling if the child isn't dealt with quickly. I deal 1 damage to the witch child with my knife. I can't really afford to risk damage from a zombie if it can be avoided. Now the child is reduced to life 2. The child's fear attack misses. I miss my attack. The child's fear attack misses. My attack is a success. The child is reduced to life 1. The child's fear attack strikes. Now I have to roll to determine if I save against the fear or take 1 damage to my sanity. And I take 1 damage to my sanity, reducing it to 7. My attack is successful, and the child is destroyed. And I collect my reward. I find a holy book, which can heal my sanity damage when I need to. There's nothing else to find, so I move on. More sewers. But this time, I just find some more body armor. Fuck yeah, it came in handy before. It's time to move on. The next box contains a store. I roll 6 on the store table, and it's a hardware store. I do not find a hammer. I find a shotgun with 5 shells, and I'll take that. I find another knife. Realistically, at this point, I can't carry any more items. And there are demonic horrors within. I encounter a nightshade. I must roll a 6 to successfully attack. Since it doesn't matter, I'll use the knife, since it doesn't attract any attention, and I must roll d6, no matter what weapon I use. My attack misses. The Night Shadow hits, and I have to determine what kind of attack it does. It does 1 point of sanity damage, reducing my sanity to 6. My attack misses. Its attack hits, it deals 1 damage to my sanity, reducing it to 5. My attack misses. Its attack succeeds, 1 damage to my sanity, reducing it to 4. My attack hits once. I deal 1 damage. It only takes 2 hits to destroy it. 2 hits. Its attack misses. My attack hits and the Night Shadow is destroyed. I immediately use the Holy Book to heal 2 sanity, making my sanity 6. Time to move on. Sewers. I'm tired of sewers, so I'm going to roll again as a personal choice. It's not in the rulebook. I'll re-roll sewers. For fuck's sake, I'm not going to deal with this. I'm going to roll again. Railways. Something different. Good. Now, to roll on the railway table. I find something near the tracks. It's a shovel. I'm going to drop both knives and use the shovel as a melee weapon. Moving on, I roll 7, and the next box is a somewhat additional random location. I find another house. This house has helpful people in it, and I can heal 1 life, and I get 1 more food. I heal it to 3 life. I search the house, but don't find any medicine. I'm required to eat more food, and the session continues. Time the square I enter is a park. There are 3 werewolves in the park. While they don't surprise me, I'm going to try to escape this, as I don't think that I'll survive this combat. I managed to get out and enter the next square. Another house. This one is dilapidated, but I need to search it. Now, as I search, the house collapses. I manage to get out of the way and avoid falling debris, and I find the 3rd dose of medication that I need. Finally, it's time to return to my starting location. On my return, I have to roll 1d6 in every square that I've been in to see if I encounter a random event. On a 1, I will encounter something. Now, I didn't know any mention about what happens if I escape the square, so I'll just roll a random event in every square, as none have been designated as safe spaces. The park, no random event. The house, no random event. The railways, no random event. The store, a random event occurs. I roll on the unique zombies table. A zombie tiger. Shit. This one is bad news. If I roll a 1 to defend, it mauls me, and I will not survive. Now, I decided to use the shovel, which has the same attack bonus as the knife. In retrospect, I should have used the shotgun. but the shovel could decapitate a target with the roll of a 6, no matter how many life points it has. My attack misses. The tiger is powerful, and the bonus on the shovel is bad, to the point that I need to roll a natural 6 just to hit. A decapitating attack. The tiger hits, does 2 damage to my armor, reducing it to 2. If it strikes me twice or mauls me, the game is over. My attack misses. The tiger's attack misses. I almost decapitate it, but my attack misses. The tiger hits me, and I take 2 damage, reducing my life to 1. I'm almost fucking dead. My attack misses. The tiger's attack misses. My attack misses. The tiger strikes. And it hits me. Then I die. And that's it. My body collapses to the ground, the medicine gone, the mission a failure. Now, I'll likely revisit the solo game again, but there are a lot of solo games to play. Thanks for watching. Pick up this game yourself and give it a try. You'll definitely enjoy it. Also, remember to like and subscribe and join the Discord. Also, if you join the channel's Patreon, one of the NPCs in the upcoming Beyond the Mountains of Madness campaign will be named after you. All relevant links are in the video description. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.